let's go to the East, final region, Duke against my alma mater, Arizona. And I like Duke here. Unless Caleb has another one of those games he just had.
I'm telling you, dude, I saw it in person.
Yeah.
I know you don't like Caleb Love. We know.
Well, I like the like that Caleb Love. I love. He was
He
efficient.
was as good as I've seen him in the game against Oregon. He was, and you know what? And then the first game against Akron, he was just kind of blend, move the ball, make the right play, but he took over against Oregon. He was tremendous.
Yeah.
So the thing is though, Jeff, he's capable of that. He's also capable of the other side. He could go 2 for 15.
He did
But
in the first meeting in Tucson on the fifth game of the season.
we
I think it
know that
was
you would point that out.
I think it was 3 for 13. I don't think it was
Yeah.
2 for 15. I think it was 3 for
I
13.
just from watching Arizona, and I think Oregon's very talented. They haven't been consistent. It was a great game, honestly. Both teams played at a high level. Arizona, man, they've got some real talent. And I think with Jaden Bradley's improvement, I like KJ Lewis as kind of that like athlete defender coming off the bench, a walk on the offensive glass. Carter Bryant he is going to play in the
He's
NBA.
different.
That dude is nice.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, I think Duke wins, but I don't. Arizona's tough, man. They could make this a game, and it wouldn't shock me at all.
I agree. I don't know, man. Like I just look at this Duke team and I'm like,
No, they're stacked and like they're
they're
awesome. But
deep.
Arizona is nothing to sneeze at.
No,
Even
no, no.
with Mo
They're
Krivis's
good.
injury, they are talented and they're big and physical and they play
You
fast.
know what the difference is?
And you
I
know
would
what?
say,
They've shot the three better. And if they're making the three, because they weren't a good shooting team on the year, but they were in Seattle, they could give Duke some problems.
yeah, I just feel like Duke could get an off game from Cooper Flag, like scoring, and it won't matter. If Arizona gets an off game from Caleb
No,
Love
they need Caleb Love to be great. They need
and
him to be great.
efficiently good. Like,
Yeah, which he was
again,
in Seattle.
to me, you just never know what you're going to get out of them. You know what you're going to get out of these Duke guys. You do. You know exactly what you're going to get out of them.
Yeah, John's done a great job.
I'm going to take, yeah, he's done an unbelievable job. And then the final game of the Sweet 16 might be the most exciting of all. I mean, the points that are going to be scored in this BYU Alabama game
Yeah, my
could be
God.
200 points scored in this game.
Yeah, no,
Going
that's
to be
very
fun.
true.
Going to be fun. The job Kevin Young has done is remarkable the second half of the year and not getting the Sweet 16. Talk about a hire that now your fan base can get behind and you have momentum going into next year when you get AJ DeBonsa. I mean, imagine if they go to the Elite Eight. Like, Alabama is more talented. They went to the Final Four last year, but I don't completely trust them,
Yeah,
Rob. They're kind of up and down.
yeah. But do you trust BYU's defense?
No, no.
I mean, they could score with them, but they're going to have to be elite
Yep.
offensively. And I saw BYU over Thanksgiving, and they lost to Mississippi, and then kind of beat an NC State team that wasn't very good. And they went to Providence and like got blasted.
Yeah, killed.
And you're right. He's done a great job there. I worry that's a defense that's in like the 70s defensive efficiency wise. Bama's not the cure for that. Like you're talking about playing one of the awesome offenses in college basketball, defending Mark Sears, and they got to guard BYU too. And I'm not saying that Bama is by any means a defensive juggernaut.
They're
Like
not.
they're not. They're definitely not.
Nope.
But I think their defense is better than BYU's, so I'll go Bama. I just
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bama too. I'm gonna go Duke Bama in that one, and I'm gonna go with Duke to get to the Final Four. I just think again this team is too talented, and my biggest thing is like these dudes. You know how they always say they're like, well, by this point in the season, freshmen aren't freshmen anymore; they're sophomores. These dudes weren't freshmen from the get-go.
yeah,
They never played like freshmen.
right.
Again, look back to the tape that when they played Arizona in Game 5 of the season in Tucson. They never between, and not just Cooper Flag, like Con Knipple, Kamal
Yeah.
Malawach. Like they've
Yeah,
all
but
been,
also some of their like Sion James is a problem, and Tyrese Proctor is a problem. Like, and then you talk about the freshmen; those three are all. I mean, Malawach played in the Olympics.
right.
Nipple is physically a grown man as a freshman, 6'7", 217. And then Cooper is Cooper. He's a generational player. So yeah, the mixture, and then adding a guy like a Mason Gillis, like a Final Four proven play, like their roster is really good,
Really,
talented, young, old, everything. They have everything.
they do. All right, so you got the same. You got Duke, Alabama. I think the only thing we differ. So I
The
have
first one the West. I went Maryland.
yes,
You went Florida,
correct.
and then I went
I
Arkansas.
went Arkansas. I actually
Oh,
took
okay,
Arkansas.
yeah, yeah.
So the
I
only
got to ride
team,
with my preseason prognostications.
yeah, the only team we differed, I believe, the whole out of the 8 games is the Florida Maryland game. Other
That's
than that,
scary. That's
it
probably
kind
not
of
good for.
doesn't bode well.
It's probably not
Doesn't
good for
bode for
me.
well for who we picked.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well.